I want to talk to you about another guy who I think has been a fascinating story this year, and that's Jordan Spieth. A lot of times you'll see kids come onto the tour. They'll be, lights out right away. I can't recall seeing anybody come out like this. Maybe Phil when he was still an amateur, he won on the tour, but that's going back 20 some odd years. How good is this kid for real? And is this just is he playing well because the magnitude of what he's doing hasn't really hit him yet? He's only 20.
Well, he's probably about the most mature 20-year-old.
Sure
he just turned 20. He was 19 when he was doing all this, when he won his first tournament, when he beat Hearn in that playoff. But, he's so mature. When you look at him walking down the fairways at these golf tournaments, the guy looks like he's 30 years old. It just doesn't seem to faze him. It's really something to see. And I just think that's a product of an example of what's happening in American colleges right now. They're playing all of these top tournaments on good golf courses. They're recruited early. The manufacturers are all aware of them, and then they turn pro fairly young, and they come out. And he's an exception, as you say. You mentioned Mickelson is the only one. Of course, Tiger's the other obvious one. As soon as he came out, made a big splash from amateur golf. But
sure.
Jordan Spieth is just doesn't seem to be phased at all. And earlier in this year, he had no status. He was playing for kind of a few bucks, trying to make a check. His mother was saying the other day that she was worried every time that there was a cut because he might miss the cut. Now he's playing in a tournament where he's got $175,000 guaranteed if he finishes dead last this week.
And that's a pretty good guarantee.
And I agree with what you said. I watched his interview when they did the interviews on Tuesday or Wednesday with everybody, and he was so mature and so grounded. And he talked about how spoiled they all are on the tour. And he was talking about the difference between the web.com tour and coming up. He said, it's unbelievable. Every week I walk in here, and people are can't wait to, you know how well they get feted, Lorne. And I was refreshing to hear him say that. And, of course, if David Hurd makes a 4-footer at the John Deere, Jordan doesn't get the boost to his clear. But then again, if it's the nuts and butts and all that sort of thing.